So my wife and I were talking for the last several, months and probably a couple of years now, just selling our house and get into a single story. But I get busy with work and I don't think too much about it and just like, okay, whatever, I don't have time, whatever, go move on. And then, I have a little arthritis issue. It's called rheumatoid, and sometimes I have trouble stairs at 50 years old, and it's starting to get a little worse. So I thought I got to get a single story eventually. And I just talked to my wife one day about it out of the blue, and she said, "Well, let's just look." So she gets on her computer and starts looking up houses and this and that. And um, of course, you know, I'm at work, and she calls Trish and says, we've known Trish for a while now, and we never worked with her before. Um, but she calls Trish, and then sure enough, I get her call. Hey, we're gonna go look at a house. So we go and look at a house, and we go look at some more houses, and within, it was crazy. We found a house we liked. Um, we were going on vacation to Lake Tahoe, and I'm like, well, let's slow everything down. Let's slow our quarter jets. And Trish had, there's a couple offers on this house, talking about it. What do you want to do? I go, well, let's put an offer. So we put an offer in, and it was contingent on our house selling, and because we were originally going to keep the house as a rental. We just said, I don't want to deal with the rental, so let's just sell our house, put more money down on the other house. Um, so we decided to do that, and we're going to vacation. We haven't put our house on the market yet. I'm going, what are we going to do? We put this offer. They gave us 10 days to sell our house. Haven't put ours on the market. Trish comes over, that week, grabs my wife. I was working, grabs my mom, some other people. They just went and just gutted our house, cleaned it out, make it not as homey as it was, make it more presenting to the public. So when people came into it, it looked great. Um, did everything. Just made the house really presentable. Um, it made it nice. And then she was already going to have an open house the weekend we were gone. We gave her the keys. We took off. She hasn't put it on the market yet. She just starts putting signs around neighborhoods and talking to her friends and emailing and everything else. She had an open house. She calls us when we're on vacation, said, "Oh, I got an offer," the same weekend. And then while we're on vacation, we're doing docs, and she's sending back and forth, and we're trying to find a place in Lake Tahoe that has where I can get to a computer and print things out and sign them and the whole thing. And then we got it all done. And the amazing part of it is that nobody believes, but it was approximately about 30 days from start to finish, I think, that we bought, sold, and moved into a new house.
Trisha is very positive and encouraging. I know it's more than that, though. It's like she makes you feel safe. She makes you feel like it's going to work out. And she sort of gave me like energy to get it done. I don't know if that makes sense, but and my son, my 18-year-old, he helped a lot, and she gave that to him too.
It was crazy. It was a little bit longer than that by the whole thing, but it was just, all that stuff worked out. She worked out all the finances for us, because my position, I'm sometimes a bonus slash commission guy versus the normal payroll and everything. So she got it worked with her lender, and it was actually seamless and went through great. And so that's the story of the house. Now we love our house, and we're there, and it's probably the house we're going to live in for at least until the kids are completely gone, and if we ever move out of California. But if we stay in California, that's the house we're going to stay.
It would be one thing to say, oh, we sold our house and we bought this other house in a week, within a week basically, and then we're moved in 30 days. Everything went smoothly, just no hiccups whatsoever. It'd be one thing, and trust our agent, wonderful, conscientious, on top of things, go-getter agent. It'd be one thing to say that's awesome, but then, like I was saying, she was there for us way over and above that, which who does that? Like I said, she was just our acquaintance, really just acquaintances mostly, and she was just there always, like I said, texting and calling and giving us support at a time when we needed it, when I needed it.
If you're in the business of sales, you're going to do everything you can to sell something or to list something or help someone buy something. I think there are several times when she would grab my wife's or my hand and say, "Listen, we don't have to do this. Let's back out of this if you're not feeling comfortable about it." Because it happens so fast. You start getting, wait a second, is this the right move? Is there another house for us? Is this the house? I think that's shows character right there. Someone's willing to say, "Look, you stop this whole thing. We can start over in a couple of months. Don't even worry about it." Even though she's put hours into it, she wasn't worried about sacrificing that to make sure that we were comfortable.
Why do I refer her to all my friends? Because she can be trusted, and she will she's busy and she has a lot of clients, but you'll feel like her only client at the very least. And maybe more than that. I know that sounds it probably sounds silly, but you might feel like you're friends, because that's the way she makes you feel, like you're her friend and she cares about you.